say this. Living in Southern California, there's a high volume of Hispanic population in Southern California. Whether you're in LA, San Diego, the suburbs, it doesn't matter. Southern California has a very, very high population of Hispanic Mexican people. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm telling you about they are a family-oriented race and people. Yes, they are. They are always together. That man is, you go somewhere or you know someone, there's always a father, mother, and kids. Very seldom do you see just a single Hispanic woman just out there just willy-nilly. Never. Even the young ones, right? They have somebody and that grows into family. And I think there are certain races that are behind. I think they are the most wed entity. They are Hispanic people in this country because they're always together. So some kind of way, and I know a lot of their women work. A lot of them are nurses. A lot of them work in, stores, whatever they do. They're out there. They're a hustling race of people. I can tell you that. But some kind of way, it has to, when you look at someone who is unwed or a race that is unwed, there are a lot of different factors. And one, like I said, I mentioned earlier, sometimes the women are too educated for the men and they don't want the men. They have to lower their standards. And when they get into a relationship after lowering their standards, they find out they shouldn't have. Then they get out of it and they're trying to get into someone else and it's hard to find someone else, or it could just be that there's not availability. It's like I said, it's a lot of different things. But I'm here to tell you that as a woman, as when you're out there and you're coming across men here and there, or however you're doing it online, it's just going to be very, very tough if you have it going on. If the higher you are, it intimidates a man. It really does. And the reason it intimidates them is because men always want to appear smarter than their woman. And if a woman is smarter than their man or even appears to be, that's an ego buster. And they don't want any parts of that. Like I said, not for the wifey material. We can roll around in the hay or, we can be friends, or I can just, tell my friends I have this really smart girl I know, a woman I know, but they don't want to bring, if a man is El Stupido, they're not going to bring that accountant or that lawyer around there. What does a man want with a lawyer? Anyway, what does a man want with a female lawyer? I mean, I know there are some situations to where a man works in a grocery store and he has a lawyer wife. Come on, there has to be that going on somewhere. I know it does. But what man really wants a female lawyer? What man wants a lawyer for his wife and he's like working, doing something else? That's just not a good match, folks. That's just not a good match. I'm sorry. And, you may think that, oh, well, anything can work. And of course, anything can work. But that is not a good match. So, like I said, I'm going to try to bring this to a close here real quick. But like I said, this came upon me when I was at this party. And we're talking about, it got into a very good conversation about, women and men and why women are not wed and, what are men looking for? What are women looking for? And there was this not young man, he was younger than me, but he was, a man, an older man. And he, he was kind of, it looked like to me, he was pandering. He was really taking the side of women. He was, in my opinion, he was overdoing it because he was, he was just, I don't know, maybe to me, he was just trying to make himself really look sympathetic to women. He was going overboard with the comments he was making and things like that. And him and I went back and forth on some subjects. And then I learned later that a friend of mine who actually the party was for told me that he wanted to call me because after he got home and thought about it, he says, I kind of understand what he was talking about. So can I have his number? I want to talk to that brother again. I want to talk to him and let's see, if maybe I overreacted or maybe said something or maybe didn't think something that he was trying to get out. And I said, okay, yeah, we can have another conversation pretty soon. I appreciate the fact that, it's, I don't know, did I strike a nerve or, I appreciate the fact that he listened and we went back and forth, but hey, yeah, we can talk. That's not an issue. So that's what came out of that, folks. And like I said, it was a good conversation. I know it's something that I've been wanting to talk about on one of my episodes for a long time because, a lot of times I'm doing things about, social issues, crime, things that are going on, current events and stuff like that. So just kind of like a general topic about relationships. And I wanted to do this because this happening party actually happened back in mid-June. So I'm almost a month and a half after it happened. And like I said, wanted to do it before, but something came upon me as I was trying to come up with some topics in the last couple of days. I couldn't. I said, well, let me just pull that one out of the bag. I've been having it in there for a long time, so let me just come with it. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you have any questions, comments, subscribe, like, share, let me know. Use my email, fabulousforumfactor@gmail.com. Come up with some more topics or anything that you want to comment on this topic. I know it was a hot topic. I know it's kind of controversial. But anyway, like I said, that's what makes shows great. So I want to thank you for listening once again. This is Kenneth Moultrie. This is the Fabulous Forum Factor, and you all take care. Bye.
Were you entertained? Were you informed? If the answer is yes to both, please tune in again next time to the Fabulous Forum Factor and all its facts with Mr. Kenneth Moultrie.